Good evening everyone and welcome back to another day of flying, and today it's going to be just a quick flight today from Oslo Gardermoen lufthavn to Stavanger Sola lufthavn. Yes, currently standing here at gate Charlie 6, I think it is, at least stand 6-8. I actually think we are supposed to be on the upper stairs, but that doesn't really matter for us. Stand 6-8. Going to be flying with Lima November, Echo November here today to Sola. So just got to be a quick hop, and they were finished for today already, so yeah, quite lucky or unlucky, it depends on how we look at it today with the roster, but at least it's better than nothing. So let us start with introducing the members. So we have ATC Svidi, Lars, Melvin, Spotter, BB, Istvan Kallai, Analago, JBS, Aviation Wild, Vincent, ITX, Orkunstun, and Nascimento. So shout out to all of you, and as always, thank you very much for the support. It is really appreciated, and apologies if I said your names incorrect. So apologies for that in advance. But yeah, then it is pretty much waiting for the aircraft to arrive and do the briefing. So Tom sa hello, welcome, hope you're doing well, god kväll, and Melvin, hello, welcome, god kväll, god kväll. Hope you're doing fantastic or doing well. But yeah, shall we do the briefing? So, like I said, we're just going to be doing 2 flights, so that was a little bit, it could probably have been a little bit bigger actually. Something like that. So, it's going to be 1 flight from Oslo Gardermoen to Stavanger, and it's nothing much to go through, just go through the basics. So it's going to be then fuel is going to be minimum of 4.3 tons, so start thinking about what we should take for that one, so 4.3 minimum. And we have Kjevik as alternate on this one, with approximately 95 passengers expected, and so on. Yeah, so fairly simple, fairly straightforward. Should be departing less than 56 tons today, so yeah. Nothing special on this side of things. And we can go to the weather as well. The weather is looking good. We can get the latest. We were just outside here and it was online, and now it is offline again. We can start looking at the significant weather chart. So this is valid date you need to see on the 3rd of March 26. So we do currently have some sort of low-level turbulence then going over pretty much the middle of Norway. So what do you expect really? So that is what we could expect pretty much through the through here. And there is also some report with some significant weather with some occasional towering cumulonimbus between 101.5 and 15 and 2.5. So between 5 to 101.5 ish. And there's also reported even some nice severe turbulence as well between surface and flight level 300 in here as well, and that's probably that was low level turbulence. But at least there's some turbulence expected as well in that area. So we may be expecting that, but generally we should be a fairly straightforward flight, and there is also some mountain waves as well en route, as you may see in this with that circle down there. Latest weather for Gardermoen at the moment is looking fairly good. This is the 1820 meter. So winds are fairly good. 2406, variable 193.40, KVK 5 -6, QNH 101 for a no-sig. And for Stavanger as well, it's a little bit less good, if you can call it like that. With the 1820 meter as well, stating 27012 with 6,000 meters, no significant clouds, and 5 degrees, dew point is 4, QNH 1025, no sig. And yeah, expecting a bit of wind, but generally though the weather is looking generally good, except for that little bit lower visibility at the moment. And then for our alternate Kjevik as well is KVK conditions, so nothing to be worried about there. And we also do have a Sigmet as well. Let me just take a look. Actually like it in daylight, day mode better. Yeah, that's going to be up there, up in Trondheim, so that is not going to be valid for us. No times, there's actually nothing. Surprisingly enough, there is nothing for Oslo, there is nothing for Stavanger. So that's absolutely amazing. And there is nothing reported on the maintenance out of the aircraft, neither. So yeah, that should be a bit actually. There's nothing else to say. It's going to be a fairly straightforward flight without any significant problems at the moment. But yeah, are there any questions before we brief the cabin crew? No, the EFP is not out. This is still under testing. So unfortunately not yet. They predict in the end of February, but that did not happen. But I imagine it will be arriving hopefully fairly soon. I can't really say anything. I don't know. So yeah, we'll find out. So hopefully as soon as possible. So at least Oscar, hello, welcome, doing well, and Vonsta, hello, welcome. Hope you're doing well, and Skydrift, hello, welcome. Hope you're doing well. But there is no other questions. Good, then we'll brief the cabin crew. Yes, hello, good. Yeah, good evening. My name is Fabian. I'm a captain today and pilot to command, and we'll go through this briefing with you. So we are currently waiting for our aircraft to arrive in from Stavanger before we do a quick crew change and take it over for a flight to Sola again. We're going to be flying with Lima November Echo November Sierra dash 800 under the Norwegian Air Shuttle AOC today. The technical status of the aircraft is looking good, and there is no reported or any not noted any MELs on the aircraft either. So our flight departs at 19:55, so in approximately 55 minutes. Should be a fairly straightforward flight with a flight time of about 45 minutes. Weather conditions in general in Oslo is looking very good. We don't expect any delays because of weather, and no de-ice required from what we know so far. Of course, be aware that it may change because of weather conditions or something or things like that. But generally, don't expect any delays. And then departing out, and we're going to be cruising at 32,000 feet, and we may expect a little bit of turbulence, but we are generally expecting fairly smooth air going to Stavanger. Coming in for landing, it's going to be a bit windy in Stavanger today with a little bit low visibility as well. So not the best weather, but not the worst either. So it is looking fairly good. So good with that. And we should hopefully be landing on time, maybe even earlier. The aircraft is currently coming in for landing now, so it's landing quite a bit early. So yeah. But again, generally, there's no way weather impacts, operational impacts. It could potentially be the crew change, but the aircraft is landing so early now that I don't think that's going to be a significant factor. And there is no specials reported for the flight. So then, any questions? No. Then our briefing is complete. Then we're just waiting for the aircraft to arrive. Beautiful. Yeah, how I have got it. Yeah, I'm a tester, so I'm part of the testing team for the EFP. So that's why, and I'm allowed to showcase it to you guys as well. And I must say, it is absolutely amazing. So look forward for it. So yeah. Yeah, that's right, Oscar. That's right. The aircraft does that. That's really handy with these modern aircraft that do quite a bit of things for you now. So makes your life a bit easier. I mean, the next thing that they could probably do is to do temperature corrections for you as well, perhaps. But I don't know. That would be something at least. I mean, Norwegian normally uses 800 feet on the acceleration altitude on noise abatement, so. But I mean, that also could depend on what type of noise abatement, if it is a 1 or 2. Or special procedures at the airport. That could also be a thing. Ryder 738. Sorry, 73 Max 8. Hello, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Oh yeah, okay, so it happened This night. So basically when we were finished yesterday. Ah. Yeah, no worries, no worries. Yeah, that happens, so that is fine. Scarlet, I just talk. I don't have anyone to talk to. I just talk, really. It is just add some in on the immersion, so I just talk, really. That's what I do. I don't have any AI or any application to talk to. It's basically you guys. So yeah. Yo, the welcome up, well. Hey, ground is online. Yes. Thank you. We'll be there soon, hopefully. Looks like we'll be departing ahead of schedule as well, so that's nice. But yeah, I see we have Polaris control as well all the way to Stavanger, but I have a fear that he will be disconnected before we are able to depart, so yeah. Just wait and see. Yes. School is yeah, school for me is going very well though. I actually don't have any I don't have English. I was finished with English last year, and I did not have an exam in it because in Norway, at least at high school, it is just randomly drawn who will be taken up the exam. In 10th grade, you are pretty much obliged to at least have one written and one oral exam. So I actually had a written exam in English, and it was actually worse than my final grade of the year. So yeah, maybe. But I could also just have a bad day. So yeah, but I mean, yeah, I think I actually pretty much have a bad day on that exam. It didn't really go well for me for that one. But I would not say it is that difficult, no. But it does really depend who is the censor and what teacher you have, because that really makes a difference. Because some teachers are extremely strict and you need to be 100% perfect to get a good grade, and some is a little bit more slack and not really always look at the grammar, but how we can form. Yeah, that's pretty much grammar, isn't it? But like how well you get information within the text, especially in high school with sources, that's very important, and all of that. So I got an average grade of 6 as the final grade in English. So yeah, it does really depend on the teacher, really, and if you're going, for example, 10th grade in Norway or high school in Norway, and what type of studies you're going. I went on electro, so it was so yeah, it is not very difficult. But if you're going like normal studies, it's more difficult. It is. But at FSIPanel now, for the mechanic and maintenance engineer studies, we don't have English. That was finished the last year. So yeah, it does depend a little bit, but I will generally say it is not that difficult. But yeah, then we just need to wait for deboarding then. Our aircraft is here already. Oh, you had your exam today. Ispansk. Ooh. Huh? Exam today? That was very early though for an exam, isn't it? Oh, interesting. What grade are you going, if I may ask? Never heard of an exam in March. That was early. Nydelig, nydelig. Det er det som er best. Det er de beste sensorene. Så ja. I had actually on my oral exam in 10th grade, I had a censor who was like, I forgot to mention one thing. I had an oral exam in religion. Forgot to mention one thing, and that I got a 5 instead of a 6 because I forgot to do one thing. Like she first she really like you. It was very good, and yeah, you really like all the information you had. It looks like you're very competent. But since you forgot this one thing, it won't be a 6. I will give you a 5. But a very, 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 very high 5. But you can't give that. You can just give straight grades, so just a 5. But that was so annoying. Like I forgot to was it again? Compare different religions. That was the only thing I forgot, and I got 5. That is, I still remember that. It's a bit annoying, I must say. Oh ja, studiespes. Aha. VG1, 2 eller 3? Hvis jeg kan spørre. Studiespes, ja. I'm gonna fly London Heathrow, Amsterdam, London Heathrow, Copenhagen, Amsterdam today. KLM. On the A330 300. Ooh. Nice, enjoy that though. On the A330 as well. Huh. Even better. So yeah. But yeah, studiespes, ja. Yeah, we do have physics as well, but it is more a light version in like studiespes, or what's that going to be? Yeah, basically, if you go normal studies in high school, you will have something called Physics 1. And we have a much lighter version since we have just 1 semester instead of 2, like you normally will have. So we have half a school year instead of 1. And our exam is 75 seconds per question without any sort of help from like calculator or nothing like that. You need to pretty much do everything with written with your hand on a sheet of paper. That's the only type of help you can get through the exam. So it needs to be very light. So it's just basic formulas and how you will calculate it in your head, and it's going to be multiple choice as well. So it is fairly light and fairly easy, but you just need to remember all of the formulas. That's the tricky part, because there's so many. But once you remember all of them and know how to use them, it is quite easy. I have 3 school hours of physics tomorrow, so 45 minutes per school hour. So we have 5 in total a week. And I think I got my exam day today, so I think I have physics on the 8th of June. I have, I got my last exams. So I have 1 now in March, and I have 3 in June, so I have 4th, 8th, and 15th of June. So within 3 weeks, I have 3 exams. And physics is on a Monday, 8th of June. So it is fairly easy, it is. But again, that's because the EASA doesn't require us to be experts in physics neither. We are just going to be maintaining these aircraft. We are not going to be flying them or designing them. So yeah, we need to just know the basics, really. Yeah, so you have your physics within science. Yeah, so I'm going VG1 or something then, I imagine. I think physics 1 and physics 2 is VG2 and VG3, isn't it? It's taking a third year. I actually don't remember. I don't go that. So I have a few friends, and I have one that have physics 1, yeah, so that's on VG2. So yeah. But yeah. Hey, nice, I got a 5 in programming as well. Not bad, that's even better. And of course, my controller doesn't work. Let me just get that to work. Yeah, so you can basically have that video on the exam then, because that's something we can't have. Again, it is EASA. You know EASA, but generally, aviation authorities are a little bit strict. Now I know what happened. And my controller is dead. It's out of battery, and I don't have a battery, so. No, Oscar, or since Flyfag is 2 years, VG2 and VG3, so we have pretty much just theory for the 2 years. We do have practical work on aircraft, yes, but that's once a week, and that's the only aircraft that the school owns itself. So we have one private jet and Hawker, and we have one F5 and 2 King Airs, and one H125 helicopter and a Robinson helicopter as well. I think that's the aircraft we have. And we have a CFM56 and CF6 engine as well. And I think the F5 is something an aircraft that we are loaning from the Army, or the Air Force, I mean. I don't think we actually own it ourselves. This is an old Norwegian fighter aircraft. But yeah, let us take over the aircraft then. So yeah, so we have 1 day a week, and the rest is pretty much all theory. So we will be hopefully finished with all of the theory after 2 years, if we pass all of the EASA exams. Otherwise, we need to take those exams up again, and that's going to be a pain. But yeah, we have then the apprenticeship lærlingtida, where we do most of the practical work. So that will be done on real flying aircraft. So I really hope to be able to get that apprenticeship in Norwegian. That's the dream. Good working on this the 737 every day for Norwegian. That's the dream indeed. Would like to fly them, but can't. So maintenance works as well. But I must say, it's not what I'm very interested in. Like, I have my exam in electronics on the 20th of March now. And it is quite a lot of theory on that. You need to know every little single bit about general electronics. It's insane. I don't remember my keybinds. Let me just pull up that could probably be a little bit better help. Yeah, see where Televolt kommer bring well. Yeah, it is. I would also really, that's also my dream, but it's unfortunately not possible at the moment. And it is quite sad. I have not binded to any of my buttons on the keyboard. Yeah, no wonder it didn't work then. Let me just turn on the sound again. I forgot that yesterday actually, so we were flying without aircraft environmental sounds. How I didn't notice, I don't know. Here we go. Beautiful office. Must say, have this as an office every day would be the best. Like, the thing is, it's quite interesting because as a mechanic, or in this, we are actually approved the school is approved to educate maintenance engineers as well. So like the last lead in maintenance, those who will sign off the aircraft after the maintenance. That's why we have all the exams, by the way. You are also allowed to, yeah, quite strange. You are not really strange, but you're allowed to like taxi the aircraft and so on, and if you have a certificate for that. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do that with my eyesight, but I mean, if I could be able to actually taxi an aircraft, that would be so cool. So that would be pretty much be the closest I can get in regards to flying an aircraft is actually taxi it on the airport. So maintenance engineers are allowed to taxi, tow, and all of that. We even learn how to de-ice an aircraft, and that's mainly because you need to know that you will not have de-ice included on the wheels, flat mechanisms, and all of that stuff, because it could damage it. So again, it's maintenance related pretty much. So yeah, let us take a seat. The aircraft is already good, and we'll just do the checks we always need to do. And overheat, yep. Yes, and we have 95, 95, 92, 92. And everything looks really good. Fantastic. Oh, you know a guy who flies for Norwegian? Ah, you're lucky. I don't know anyone working in aviation, at least not family related. I don't really know anyone, so that's a bit sad, let's say. So everything I've learned is pretty much by studying on YouTube and reading manuals on the internet. That's the only way I've been able to learn all of the things I know now. So it's quite interesting, I must say. But hey, let's just get a fuel truck though. Oh, so he flies 5 days and have 5 days off. Oh, interesting. I've normally heard 5 days on, 4 days off, but it could be. I mean, you could probably have something different for every person as well. But interesting. So I know now I have 5 days on, 4 days off. I should probably more adapt to this 5 days on, 5 days off because of school and so on. Just maybe. Okay, we will just take a look here. Addons, blended VDX 26K RX up to date. No, that wasn't here. PMDG, just want to check if we have short field. Yeah, we do. Wonderful. And we can go to route. So we're flying from Oslo Gardermoen to Stavanger Sola. And let me just actually get self cargo on as well. Okay, Sivert, enjoy your TV then. That didn't sound good. But yeah, enjoy it, and yeah, thank you. Hope to see you again soon. Still hate the fact that we can't differentiate between the baggage and passengers, because that is... Why do we have 112 baggage on board? We actually should have less than that, like 20. Nordic, yeah, we are Nordic 550. Nordic 550. We can request the latest 80s. 80s. Gardermoen. Hello.
Hi, Captain. Okay, so I've spoken to security and they've started checking in, but there's around another 10 minutes to go before we expect to be seeing any passengers.
Okay, thank you. Departure information. Yeah, so there are one on the left and one on the right. Yeah, the runway is good. Clearance and startup for the tower. Yeah, so it doesn't look like we may have data link. But yeah, we have information Quebec. We'll just take information Quebec is what we have, and we will just sign off that we have done the briefing. So we could expect the one on the right then, since that is the closest, and not up 7 Delta. After that lap, it's going to be direct to IP mode. View. After IP mode, it's going to be direct to Ropno. And then the Ropno to Sierra for runway 28 is what we're currently expecting. Actually, we can take the latest 80s as well. We do have 80C. We can do that from Stavanger. Yeah, so we're going to be flying between Stavanger and Oslo tomorrow. So we're flying 3 flights, so we're ending the day in Oslo.
No problem.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to click on that button. let's see what yeah, so Alpha expects 1.8 and 2.8 approach. Remember, in use 1.8 and 2.8. Yeah, so you can expect 2.8. I would like 2.8. It is never used it, so I mean it would be really cool with using another runway that I've not used before. So hopefully we can do the RMP approach in for runway 28. That would be cool. Rop nå to Sierra. So rop nå to Romeo then. And it's going to be via... Is rop nå even a transition? No. Implicit. 9 final reserves will be 1 and 1.2, that is 2.2, and it's going to be 52 tons actually. So it was 51.6. There you are. It's going to be flight level 320. Winds are 303.64. And it's going to be minus 54. Yeah, before we continue, let's just go to the frequency. So we are monitoring it.
Nordic 6 Papa Golf, clear to Valiant Sweden, Atlas 7 Delta departure, runway 1 liner right, climb 7,000 feet, scope 6224.
Right turn, Volpe holding. Right. Volpe. It's going to be 077 right turns.
Nordic 6 Papa Golf, Scandinavian 7 kilo, taxi to hold point runway 1 liner left, you'll choose the FSLTL.
30 feet, yeah, so 100, sorry, 50. Yeah, we got a few we requested. Beautiful. You can try though to request via data link. It doesn't say anything, but we can just try. Stand 6-8, and we have information Quebec. Hello.
Lufthansa cargo to Papa Kilo, clear to Lynch, Oslo to Shark departure, runway 1 liner left, climb 7,000 feet, squawk 2735.
I think it will work, so... yeah. And we have, yes.
Lufthansa cargo to Papa Kilo, Lima line.
Okay, so it is working. They will just wait then. We'll take 1480. We may need to change it because of temperature, but...
Scandinavian 7 kilo, intersection Volanta 7, correction intersection Volanta 7. Scandinavian 7 kilo,
Yes, cleared. Clear to yeah, 1 on the right, South Delta squawk 3472, 18. Real cool. Yeah, so it's going to be 7,000 feet and squawk 3472. 3472. So up, knob, 7. Just need to say 7 Delta. 19 right, 7,000 feet, squawk 3427, 3472, sorry, 3472. There we go, so then we have that in there. Takeoff fuel is 4,044, we have 4.3. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, so 4.3, so 44 is then 66. So 266 then. Yes, are we ready for the departure briefing? Yes, departure briefing. So, we can start with the taxi. This way airport charge Stavanger 9 from 23rd of January 26. Parking stand 68. Spirit push, expect probably a right turn on to Golf or left on to Hotel. And then 9 left on Delta, and we will do a calculation out of Alpha 3 this evening. RCR last reported 666 drive, weather conditions are looking good as well, and nothing special. No hotspots, taxi restrictions, any notable no times neither. Sid, we are cleared via the ATLAB 7 Delta departure on 10 National Charlie from 18th of July 25. So we're departing on the revetting 192 degrees to Golf Mike 442 with a right turn to 241 degrees, maximum 230 knots. Continue Golf Mike 616, Golf Mike 619er, Golf Mike 448, and ATLAB. MSA 3,900 feet, maximum 250 knots, below flight of 100, unless otherwise instructed. Initial climb 7,000 feet as we got from the clearance, and nothing else except for nose abate number 1 is in use, so that means we'll be climbing on the V2 plus 20 up to about 3,000 feet AGL before we then continue accelerating the aircraft and retracting the flaps as scheduled. Engine outside, once we are passing, is it 2,200 feet? Yeah, also passing 2,200 feet, we'll do a right turn directly to Valpo for a Valpo holding 077 inbound right turns, climbing up to 5,000 feet. The weather conditions in Oslo is looking absolutely amazing, so nothing that's going to be stopping us for that, and all of them is available for landing. And it is also expect we also expect to be departing below the maximum landing weight. We don't need to worry about that neither. So generally fairly straightforward departure. Yeah. Except for that, we do have a warning as well with segment distance from extended MSFS line to Golf Mike 442 is less than average flight path. But other than that, there is no threats for our departure. Go to the route check, flying Oslo, Gardermoen, Stavanger, Sola, and then continue ATLAB 7 Delta, ATLAB, direct to Ipmod, direct to Rono, and then to M, and then to Romeo into Sola. Ground distance 212 compared to 216, that is good enough. 2.6 expected on the landing, and it's 2.3 here, so looking all good. Any questions? So, then our departure briefing is complete.
All stations prepare to start boarding.
Yeah, so I just want to do that real quick so I don't forget it. Acceleration altitude is going to be 3000. That means we also need to change hours. To what will be 3680. Yes, beautiful. And then we can also go quickly through the emergency briefing. So are we ready for the emergency briefing? Yes, hopefully. So, emergency briefing. So, we'll stop the aircraft for any warnings, except... oh, sorry, correction, start again. So, below 80 knots, we will stop the aircraft for any warnings. Above 80 knots, we will stop for fire warning, engine failure, predictive wind shear warning, or airplane enable and safe to fly. If we call stop or stop my controls, our close to rest levers, designate auto throttle, apply maximum braking or verify auto brakes, manually raise the speed brake handle, maximum reverse thrust, and stop the aircraft. Well, if you can stop, a waiver for first is closed, auto throttle disengaged, and max braking applied. I'll call the speed brakes up, speed brakes not up, verify reverses, and call the rest status. I'll call any incomplete items, 80 knots, 60 knots, auto disarm, and inform ATC. Then once I got the complete stop, I will slow down the reversers, lower the speed brakes, then we will identify the problem, and I will command the necessary memory items that we may need to accomplish. I'll assist in identifying the problem, and I will accomplish any memory items in your command. Just stand by a moment. Hello.
Hi, Captain. Just to let you know, we've started bringing the passengers on board.
Thank you. Then we'll evaluate the situation. If no evacuation is needed, on PA, remain seated, situation is under control. If the situation is unclear, on PA, cabin crew to the stations. If we then decide to evacuate the aircraft, avoid the flaps 40, we'll go to the back of the QRH and read through the evacuation checklist. Happy? Hope so. So there will be no actions below 40 feet, except for cancel any warnings and raising the given and posted rates. At 40 feet, heading select, 192 degrees, 2002 feet right turn, insuv holding, correction Valpu. Yeah, Valpu holding, 0770 inbound, right turns, 5,000 feet, and then as discussed during the departure briefing. Any questions? No, then our the emergency briefing is complete. Brief checklist to the line. Pins and cores removed, oxygen, tested 1%, night fast for the display switches, normal auto, window heat on, precision mode selector, auto, flight instruments, tracking 010, QNH 1014, reading about... Yeah, I think there is a new... yeah, just hold the checklist at flight instruments. Just need to get the latest weather. So that was not the latest. Then we requested tweet instead. It requested for Stavanger as well.
Scandinavian 285, runway 19 right, take off, 2603.
The meter QNH is 1015, exactly. Yes, 1015, so cross-checked. Yes, actually can do pre-project is down to the line again. Pre-project is to the line, pins course, removed oxygen, test percent, now transfer the display switches. Normal and auto, window heat, on, presentation mode selector, auto, light instruments, tracking 010, QNH 1015, reading 685 feet, at 690 plus 5 on the standby. Park brake set, engine start levers cut off, taxi take briefing completed. Pre-project list to the line is complete. Hello.
Hi there, Captain. All of the passengers are now on board.
Yes, thank you.
No problem. I'll bring it to you as soon as they send it out.
Yeah, thanks. The winds are 22 at 6. No, 29 at 6. With temperature 4 and inclination 15.
Brake in there, seems to be on the fast, I can see yellow, hold short.
7,000 meters, yeah. Go with the PA then. Charlie, hello, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, long time indeed. Good to see you again. Yeah, I'm doing good, thank you. How about you? Yeah, it's 666, right? Good. Let us do a PA then. Mine damer og herrer, god kveld. Mitt navn er Fabian. Jeg er kaptein deres i dag. På AMD Norwegian og resten av besetningen ønsker vi dere hjertelig om bord denne flyvningen til Stavanger Sola. Flyttet til Stavanger i dag er forventet å bli rundt ca. 45 minutter. Vi begynner straks å bli klare for avgang fremme. Vi forventer å dytte gate om rundt 5-10 minutter. Hvis dere vennligst kan sette dere ned og ta på sikkerhetsfeltet, så vil kabinbesetningen gjennomføre sikkerhetsbriefing, så iallfall følg på for signalere sikkerhet om bord. Vi planlegger for øyeblikket en sørlig avgangsrute ut av Oslo, før vi da fortsetter sørvest mot Stavanger. Forventer marsjstøtte på rundt 32 000 fot, og god flyforhold er forventet. Men som alltid, vi har fått sikkerhetsspilt på, bare sånne tilfeller kommer bort ny født turbulent. Og værforholdene i Stavanger for øyeblikket ser noenlunde OK ut. Det er en del vind kommende fra vest for øyeblikket med 5 grader og en litt lavere sikt, men generelt ganske godt vær uansett. Ellers, siden jeg slipper av, så håper vi veldig fin flytur med Norwegian. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. My name is Fabian. I'm the captain today. On behalf of Norwegian and the rest of the crew, we want to wish you very welcome aboard this flight to Stavanger Sola. The flight towards Stavanger today is expected to be approximately 45 minutes. We are shortly ready for departure front there. Expect to be pushed back from the gate in approximately 5 to 10 minutes. So if you may please sit down, take the seatbelts, and the cabin crew go for a safety briefing. I would encourage you to follow if you on another's safety on board the aircraft. We're currently planning a southbound departure out of Gardermoen before we then continue with a right turn to the southwest towards Stavanger. Currently expecting a cruising altitude of approximately 32,000 feet with good flying conditions. But as always, we recommend to keep it on just in case we encounter some unexpected turbulence. The weather conditions in Stavanger at the moment looking fairly okay. It's a bit windy, with quite a bit of wind coming from the west. Except for that, it is currently approximately 5 degrees centigrade. A little bit low visibility, but generally good weather. Otherwise, sit and relax, and we hope you enjoy this flight with Norwegian. Thank you. Good. But yeah, they're finished with loading, and yeah, we don't have. I will not get any load sheet. Yeah, so check the weight, 55 point... Correction, 51.6, 51.5, yes, so 55.8, but 55.6. Correction, 55.7, so yeah, that's all looking good. With 4.3 set twice, and that's also what we requested. Yes, weights are checked, we are good, and it's going to be then 20.1. Take a weight will then be 56,300. No worries, yeah, no worries. But I have an enjoyable time in Flesland then. Hope to see you again later. Bam, ba, bam. So yeah, that will be 22k with an assumed temperature of 56 degrees and 87 and 82.1. $22k, assumed 56, 82.1. And here we got 86, yeah, that is not correct. Coordinate is 1015 and 56.3. 56.3, yes, that's correct. Yeah, I think I may need to use the other performance tool because this one was a bit inaccurate. Just as a cross check, one on right, dry intersection alpha 7. Winds we wrote down to 9 at 6. Temperature is 4 and QNH 15. 4 and 1015. And take away 56,300. Take off to and then 59, and then it gave us 85.3 and 85.4. Yeah, that's much more accurate. So we'll use this one then. Flaps 5. Correction, flaps 1. And 35, 36, 39. 36, 37, 39. Trim is going to be at 5.1. Okay, let us double check. So it will give us a 22k assumed 59 degrees. And that will give us 85.4, 85.3, and 4 degrees is confirmed. Beautiful. Flaps 1, trim 5.1, 36, 37, 39, 35, 36, 39. Acceleration, altitude 3,000 feet, and 3,680 is set on both PFDs. Yes, performance is checked, we are good to go.
461, runway 19 left, due to land, 25
Yes, and then one.
Clear for checklist, below the line. Here we have 4,300 kilos on board, pumps on, passenger design set, auto brake, RTO, steering for cars completed, takeoff speeds. V1 146, V1 147, V2 139. M-speed, V2 139, heading 192 degrees, altitude 7,000 feet. Clear for checklist complete.
taxi holding point Bravo liner, runway 19 left.
Yes.
Yep, are we all good then? And it works. I can't see. Yeah, it works. Beautiful.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Yes, Roger, thank you.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Yes, Roger, thank you. We'll pressurize the hydraulics.
Unfortunately, we have to disconnect and drill the simulator, so we are on the stand 1-6 and we are ready for the push and start.
Nordic 6, Papa Golf confirm squawk 6224.
6224.
Locking gear.
Nordic 6 Papa Golf.
Nordic 6, Papa Golf, push and start route, straight push, QNH
Okay, before start
1015.
checklist.
QNH 1015 and push back straight.
Before start checklist, flight deck door.
Papa Golf.
Close the lock doors windows.
Runway 19 left.
Close locked, anti-collision light on, transponder set, red and trim, 3 and 0 before start checklist complete.
All you line up, runway 19 left.
Runway 19 left, altitude.
Tower Scandinavian 461 going around.
Scandinavian 461, Roger, follow standard missed approach.
Follow standard mid approach, Scandinavian 461.
Commentary, god kväll, Nordic 5 for 0 stand 68, requesting push and start.
Station calling, standby.
Academy Tower, good evening, Scandinavian 488, stand 1, H4 forklift to Stockholm, Arlanda.
Scandinavian 488, tower, hello, number 1 for clearance, standby. Break, station calling for push, call sign only.
Nordic 550.
Nordic 550, tower, hello, push and start approved, QNH 1015.
Push the route, QNH 1015, Nordic 550. Yes, Kokura, clear push, brake set.
Release parking brakes.
Nordic 6, Charlie Foxtrot.
Brakes released.
Taxi holding point, runway 19 left,
push.
correction, 19 right,
All
we are
engines
Golf and
clear.
November.
Start at will.
Thank you, we'll start your one sequence. We ended up not pushing as early as hoped, but yeah.
All V2, runway 19 left, cleared for takeoff, winds 250 degrees, 6 knots.
Clear for takeoff.
Starting number 2.
Scandinavian 461, contact Polaris Control, 131.535.
131.535, Scandinavian 461.
Nordic 6, Charlie Foxtrot, taxi. Yankee Hotel November to holding point runway 19 right.
Yankee Hotel November for 6 Charlie.
Set parking brakes.
Park brake set.
Waiting your confirmation for good engine start.
Yes, roger, standby. Start it out. Starting number 1.
Nordic 6 Charlie Foxtrot to say Yankee or Hotel.
Nordic 6 Charlie Fox to taxi Delta Victor and November to holding point runway 19 right.
Delta Victor November, yeah, thank you very much. 6 Charlie Foxtrot.
Aussie 2,
Start
contact
it
Polaris
out.
Control 131.535.
Copy, you're 2 good and start so you can disconnect.
131.535. Gear.
Hello.
Hi, Captain. Everyone is seated and secured for takeoff.
Yes, thank you.
No problem.
Cabin secure.
Scandinavian 488 tower.
Shane 488, go ahead.
Scandinavian 488, cleared Stockholm Arlanda, MSFS 5 Charlie departure, runway 19 left, climb 7,000 feet, squawk 4071.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Clear Stockholm Arlanda, Master 5 Charlie, 19 left.
Yes, thank you for your power. Beautiful evening. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Okay, 4071, Scandinavian 488.
There we go, got to get
Scandinavian
in.
488, please request.
Flaps 1, flight control check. For taxi checklist. For taxi checklist, generators on, probe heat on, anti-ice off,
Nordic 6
aircon
Papa
and
Golf,
press,
taxi Golf,
max auto,
November,
isolation
4
valve,
short
auto,
Papa.
engine start switches, continuous, recall, checked, engine start levers, early end, flight controls, checked, ground equipment, clear, flaps, 1 plan, 1 green, APU off before start check, correction before taxi checklist complete. Nordic 550 requesting taxi.
Nordic 550, taxi Delta and Victor, hold short November.
Taxi Delta, Victor, hold short November, Nordic 550. Right clear. Left clear. Oh, I briefed on the wrong way on the taxi, so used to Alpha 3, I mean Alpha 7. Sorry. Yeah, it's gonna be a left turn. Brakes released. I will say that we are able Alpha 7. And Nordic 50, for your information, we are able Alpha 7.
Nordic 550, watch.
And Scandinavian 4472, stand 72, request push start.
Scandinavian 4472, push and start approved, QNH 1015.
push and start approved, change 1015 and any specific direction for us?
Straight push.
Right clear.
Thank you, Scandinavian.
Left clear.
And Tower Scandinavian 488, stand 18, quick start up in push link.
Scandinavian 488, push and start approved, QNH 1015.
Push and start approved, QNH 1015, Scandinavian 488.
Nordic 6 Charlie Bravo for push and start. Nordic 6 Charlie Bravo, straight push and start approved, QNH 1015. Right push, 1015, Nordic 6 Charlie. Nordic 6 Papa Golf, taxi November to holding point runway 19 right, report able to accept intersection Charlie 7. Correction,
Second for Nordic 6 Papa Golf.
Nordic 6 Papa Golf, continue straight ahead November to holding point runway 19 right, report able to accept the intersection Alpha 7.
We are able to take off Alpha 7 and back to the head November, Nordic 6 Papa Golf.
Nordic 6 Papa Golf, expect Alpha 7.
Expect Alpha 7 Papa Golf.
Nordic 550, taxi November to holding point Alpha Minor, runway 19 right.
Confirm that for Nordic 550.
Affirm, Nordic 550, taxi November to holding point Alpha Minor, runway 19 right.
November, Albert Alpha 9, 1 right, Nordic 550. Left clear. Right clear. In no intersection for us then. I thought they promised at 559
via Alpha 7, line up runway 19 right.
Yeah, Alpha 7 line up runway 19 right.
Yeah, there's an aircraft there, so he's departing and then he's departing. Yeah, there's no point for us in waiting at Alpha 7. We won't really be there much faster. That was some extra runway though, for the potential reject then. That's clear.
Roger.
And right is clear.
Nordic 6 Papa Golf, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff, 250 degrees, 6 knots. Nordic 6 Charlie Foxtrot, line up, runway 19 right.
Right clear. City cabin before takeoff checklist. Before takeoff checklist, flaps. 1 plan, 1 green, stabilize trim. Pop on 1 unit, cabin goal. Given before takeoff checklist complete.
Nordic 6 Charlie Bravo, hold position. Nordic 6 Charlie Foxtrot, runway 19 right, cleared for takeoff, winds 250 degrees, 6 knots. Nordic 550, line up, runway 19 right.
Land 1 on the right, Nordic 550. Left clear.
And Scandinavian
Right,
4472 ready to taxi.
Scandinavian 4472, taxi Delta, Papa and November to holding point, runway 19 right.
Delta Papa November, runway 19 right, getting in 4472.
Yes, are we all ready?
Nordic 6 Papa Golf, contact Polaris Control, 131.535, goodbye.
131.535, so thank you for the seat.
So good day, Nordic White Fast and 20 information room and board, UK flight actions there.
Just set it active here, standby,
Nordic
sorry.
184, number 1 for clear.
535.
Nordic 550, new QNH 1016.
H1016, thank you, Nordic 550. 101.
Nordic 550, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff, wind 230 degrees, 8.
Clear for takeoff, 19 right, Nordic 550. Yes, QNH 1016, set cross-checked, clear for takeoff, ready.
QNH 1016, contact Polaris Control, 131.535.
Ready, takeoff. Setting thrust.
Nordic 6 Charlie Bravo, QNH 1016, taxi Delta, Papa and November to holding point, runway 19
Thrust set.
1416 Delta, Papa, November, the 19 right, 80 knots.
Checked.
Scandinavian 488, request taxi.
Scandinavian 488, QNH 1016, taxi Golf and November, call short Papa.
V1
Taxi call from Barry Hall short pump, Scandinavian 488.
Scandinavian 488, QNH 1016.
Oscar
QNH 1016, Scandinavian 488.
Gear up.
Tower, good evening, Shuttle Bravo, final command.
Yeah, Echo 31, Castle Tower, good evening, plan to vacate right.
Yeah, that's okay, right, Shell.
Sierra Oscar Bravo, wind 230 degrees, 8 knots, runway 19 right, clear to land.
Clear to land 109 right, Shell.
Nordic 550, contact Polaris Control, 131.535.
Polaris 131.535, Nordic 550, ha det bra.
Nordic 184, ready to copy.
Nordic 9 go ahead.
Just
Nordic 184, clear to Flesland, Upland 7.
flaps 1, speed, correction, flaps up,
Climb 7
speed, checked.
5027.
Autopilot engage.
Yeah.
160 up, going to form my final give us position.
Nordic 933, descent 5000 feet.
Flaps up, no lines.
1016. And Voltor 472 minor, flight control. Hello, go ahead. Yeah, hello. Break, Scandinavian 281, descent flight level 80. That was for Scandinavian 285, descent flight level 80.
Flight level 80, Scandinavian 280.
Radar Skytrail 101, call from QNH. Skytrail 1021, QNH 1016. 016, right.
Polaris Control, god kväll, Nordic 550, passing 6000 for 7000.
Nordic 550, flight climb, flight level 320, direct mode.
Direct input, climb, flight level 320, Nordic 550.
Scandinavian 461, contact Gartman Tower, 118, decimal 305.
Altitude vent. 320.
Scandinavian 461, Tower, 118, decimal
320
305.
set. And IP mode. IP mode confirm. Execute. Set standard after takeoff checklist.
352. Wind is
After takeoff
4
checklist.
knots, runway 17, clear
Engine
now.
bleeds. On packs. Auto landing gear. Up and off flaps. Up to that altimeters.
Via Gilva, clear to left, whiskey, runway 17.
Passing flight level 82. Now. Plus 10 after table checklist completes. Emergency delay climb.
3 via Titla, clear to left, runway 100 left. Scandinavian 41 Bravo Charlie, speed 180 knots, and takes person 160 knots until 4 mile final.
160 knots until 4 miles final for Scandinavian 41 Bravo Charlie.
Skytrail 1021, descend 5,000 feet. Additional heat factor, Scandinavian 28675, climb flight level 310, clear to the Kokab.
310 to the Kokab, Scandinavian 286.
Fast of 100.
Scandinavian 286, confirm climb flight level 310.
Climb for 310.
Scandinavian 285, descend 6,000 feet, QNH is 1023.
6,000 feet, QNH 1023, QNH 285.
Scandinavian 41 Bravo Charlie, contact Cardinal Tower, 118.305.
I'll just get the latest status in Stavanger.
Sky travel 1021 via Titla, clear the left, runway 100 left. Via Titla, clear the left, 100 left, sky travel 021.
I don't think we actually have an 80s there.
KLM 520, price control.
KLM 520.
First of all, don't go away until it's actually approved. And second of all, you need clearance to descend. Descend now, flight level 180.
Okay, clearance to flight level 180.
Yeah, this is definitely PMG.
Nordic 6 Charlie Foxtrot, clear direct Igni. Nordic 6 Charlie Foxtrot, clear direct Igni. Nordic 6 Charlie Foxtrot, for control. Nordic 6 Charlie Foxtrot, clear direct Igni for the fourth time, lift to the frequency. Voltour 4709er, descend flight level 350. Descending flight level 350, 4709er. EC16 Charlie, flight control. EC16 Charlie, line up runway 17.
Yeah, I need to find out what runway we will be using.
Make it right turn on Yankee, watch for the Foxtrot.
Make a right turn on
Lufthansa 120, reduced final approach speed.
Roger, reduce the final approach speed, Lufthansa.
Nordic 933, speed 180 knots or greater until 6 mile final.
I mean, if you're using 1.8, we can get a very nice and comfortable
Nordic, right, yeah. And
yeah, 2.8 will be a nice headwind. 1.8, then we'll actually have some practice in regards to crosswind landing, so that's not a bad thing at all, that neither. So I'm not sure what we should use.
2063, request vector because we are too high.
Anyway, so 2060, sorry, I forgot about you. You will get vectors. Just turn right heading 360, descend to 4,000 feet. QNH is 1019er.
Yeah,
Heading 360 degrees, descending 4,000 feet, QNH 1019 with 2063.
Lufthansa 120, runway 17, clear to land. Wind is 250 degrees 4 knots.
Thanks for that, runway 17, clear to land, Lufthansa 120.
Lufthansa 0, vacate, Alpha 8, second to last.
Doven Tristan, hej Volker, wobbling well. Interesting.
And Nordic 933, contact Cardinal Tower, 118.305.
You listen to Amsterdam Nice. Thank you, Ryder, thank you. Yeah, I actually haven't really checked it out. I will probably not using that much myself.
And the 479er blast control, clear that dip master drone path up to November arrival.
I'm not even sure where to get the scratch pad then. First, Lufthansa 352, contact ground 11.905. Yeah, it may actually not be on. on the iPad version yet.
Get elevator 4472, class through 5000.
Scan 4% to Polaris Control identified. Climb flight level 390.
So yeah, I have noticed that.
Get elevator 4472.
Lufthansa 352 Polaris Control.
Doomy Gamer, hello, welcome, opening well. Definitely PMDG.
Yeah, hold position here and contact ground 121.905.
121.905.
So PMDG is quite a bit better. Unfortunately, it would be nice if IFLY could be in that level as well.
Good time 785 unit combo by.
Yeah, if we could just plan for the ILS for 18 actually, because it will be the what we most likely will be expecting.
Scandinavian 285 and 4,000 feet. 4,000 feet, 285. Scandinavian 285, bring Gilbert, clear LS with kilometer 17.
And we need a runway to plan for, so we can do the briefing and
Lufthansa
everything.
120, contact ground 121.905.
121.905, copy that, on sir, take by easy, jump.
Mr. 479er, clear directive map, secure data up to November arrival. Expect ILS Whiskey, runway 17.
Yeah, why? The reason is pretty much because the system depth on that aircraft is not as good as the PMDG. PMDG pretty much behaves very similar to the real aircraft. IFLY doesn't, so it can do something that... But it can do things that you don't expect it to at all, and it's a bit annoying.
Nordic,
so yeah.
Hotel X-ray, squawk 5573.
Hello, control, good evening, Scan 488, 487000.
First of all, please don't block aircraft. You hear that the aircraft doesn't squawk, then you need to read it back. Nordic 6 Bravo, Charlie Bravo, flight control identified, climb flight level 350.
3506, Charlie Bob.
Climb 488, flight control identified, climb flight level 29, cruising 270, clear direct massive.
Cheers, Mr. Check Master, 488,
Both
how do you
fasten.
see the other guy?
Federal 101. Federal 1021. Yeah, no, you are contact tower 118.305. Tower, Addons, Federal 101. Wizard 2063, turn left heading 200.
Turn left heading 200 with a 2063.
Nordic 550, we are like the ILS Zulu or the RMP Eco approach.
We could take the ILS Zulu Nordic 550.
Nordic 550, clear direct to Roxon.
Direct Roxon Nordic 550.
Scandinavian 4472, clear direct NOC.
Roxon confirm, execute. Yeah, so 11685, I'm just trying to write that. 11685. Then 1103 and 1168.
Turn left by 10 degrees for traffic. Nordic 6 Charlie Foxtrot, turn left by 10 degrees for traffic. Scandinavian 488, contact
Yeah, 210.
131.130.
488.
Nordic 1 Romeo Alpha, Polaris Control.
Nordic 1 Romeo Alpha.
Nordic 1 Romeo Alpha, wind is 25084 knots, Romeo 17, clear for takeoff.
Runway 17, get the takeoff, Nordic 1 Romeo Alpha.
Nordic 550 requesting descent.
Nordic 550, confirm you need to descend now. You're 110 miles from descend 30,000 feet.
Hey, firm, our computer says so at least, so we will try to trust that.
Nordic 50, Roger, when ready, descend flight level 120.
120, Nordic 550.
Basic 2063, on present heading, descend 3,000 feet, clear left, current clear left, runway 18, report established.
120 set.
3,000 feet, clear left 18 and report established with 2063.
Nordic 6, Charlie Foxtrot, how many miles in territory you are at cruise?
Yes, flight level 3 to 6, it's 96 miles. I mean, yeah, I understand what he means. But yeah, we'll trust the computer.
We might turn a bit more. Disregards, brake, wind 285, runway 17, clear to land, wind 250.
Yeah, probably not the best answer from my side. We should probably say that we will try to trust the computer.
Nordic 1 Romeo Alpha, identified, report current altitude, climb flight level 390. Nordic 1 Alpha Romeo, report current altitude.
Yes, and then it's just the landing.
Turn left heading 1, excursion, fly heading 160.
So flaps 30, 133. Make direction 5, and we'll be using auto brake to normal reverse thrust.
Control 427 Polaris Control. Firm.
Actually, we can go auto brake 3.
Push start approved, QNH 1025.
Yeah. 101, sorry, auto brake 3. Yeah, let us do a briefing.
5020, descend flight level 100.
Descend flight level 100, KLM, back to 0.
So, approach briefing. We can start off with the approach. So yeah, we're not really flying a star, we're currently flying direct towards the initial approach to Ruxon. So I'm expecting the ILS Zulu 418, chart 11-1, effective 20 March 25. Coming in Ruxon, 80-minute approach fix. 3000 maximum 220, and then to Rana, the intermediate fix to 2000 maximum 210. We're running is 177 degrees, ILS is 110.30 Victor. 177. Triple and 1103 is also set. Triple, and we also got Sola VR on 116 185 on standby, both nav radios. It will be 3-degree on glide, 210 on the minimums. Position level 80, missed approach, straight ahead, 3000 at 50 dm from Sola VR, right turn, direct to Sola VR. New approach, and expecting vectors. We are turning at the run-up, 8 miles from the runway, so we're actually turning fine a bit closer than we're used to, so be aware of that in regards to the energy management and the speed of the aircraft. So be aware of that.
When ready, descend flight level 120, clear direct Gilva.
Direct Java and Vendor descent point 110,
Can name 285, but the ground 11.905.
So yeah, that's really all for the thing. We're turning fine a bit closer than we're used to. We're expecting, we're going to be landing with flaps 31, 30 feet on the VDF, correction 5, final 138. Auto brake 3, and second descent reverse thrust. Taxi in, here for charge 10-9, 13th of January 26. 18 for landing, we will hopefully make it to 8. And then Golf 5, taxi via Golf, and in for the parking. Yeah, Golf Lima perhaps, and then in for parking. Break fix and 19 or something like that. We don't have any hotspots, no taxi restrictions, and no times at Stavanger today. RCR is 666 dry, but the conditions are looking fairly alright. It's going to be quite a fairly nice and strong crosswind. But nothing we should not be able to handle at all. So, but yeah, it will be a little bit tricky, and it's just going to be some nice practice for me. Don't really have the best experience in the crosswind landings, so that is just a positive thing on my side. Would like to have done more of those. But yeah, it's going to be on the Frex side, and that's going to be the crosswind. Again, it's crosswind landings. It's not really something I'm doing very often, so we will be careful. We are using auto brakes and second and reverse thrust for landing, so that we get the most effective braking power of the aircraft. While we touch down, so we don't need to think about at least manual braking, so we don't need to think about that. The aircraft will do that itself. But other than that, just be careful so we don't overdo the crabbing, especially. That can be quite easy. But otherwise, just do what we have normally been doing. It's going to be fairly right. We don't really anticipate much special going on, really. So we should be able to land without any significant problems, but just be aware it is a crosswind. Pretty much direct crosswind as well from the right. So it will be a little bit, could be a little bit tricky. Other than that, we don't have any other. Yeah, well, also not for the thing at least is that the 1.8 is quite a bit wider than the standard. It's the standard. I think the standard is 45 on width and runway 180 60. So be aware of that. It's going to be a little bit wider, so it looks like we're a little bit too low. Well, we are not that, in fact. So be aware of that. It's definitely something to be aware of. Does it say anything about the vid here? Oh, that was the wrong airport. We're going to wonder.
Yes, sir. When ready means that you do it on your own accord.
Yeah, that's 45, and yeah, so the width is 60 meters, like I said, yeah. So it's a bit wider, so just be careful in regards to the visuals. So it looks like we're a little bit lower than we are, so we'll just follow the line and we should be good, and the poppies as well. We may need to deviate the poppies because the touchdown zone or the aiming point is fairly close to the threshold, so be aware of that. But we do have a threshold crossing out to 54 feet, so should be fairly straightforward. Other than that, there is no other threats, nothing else noteworthy in for Stavanger. Any questions?
Elephant 875, wind is 2508.
No, then our briefing is complete. Descent checklist. Descent checklist, presentation, landing altitude, 50 feet, recall, checked, auto brake 3, landing data, VRF 133, minimums 210 feet, approach briefing, completed, descent checklist, complete. Let us just do a quick PA. We're currently landing at Stavanger at 45, and that will be in approximately 20 minutes. Yeah, so it will be quite a bit of wind coming from the west, 5 degrees, and a bit cloudy. Mine damer og herrer, dette en liten notering fremme fra cockpit. Kaptein som snakker. Som dere kanskje lagt merke til, så har begynt nedstigningen vår ned mot Stavanger-sola, lufta, og vi har for øyeblikket ventet å lande om rundt ca. 20 minutter. Værforholdene i Stavanger for øyeblikket ser rimelig greit ut. Det litt grann til vindkommende fra vest for øyeblikket med rundt 5 grader. Og så det rapportert om noe litt grann lavere sikt, men ikke noe vi forventer å ha en stor innvirkning på innflygningen vår i kveld. Utan det, vi forventer for øyeblikket å parkere ved gaten cirka akkurat på tide, så forventer ikke noe særlig forsinkelser innover mot Stavanger. Ellers, vi håper veldig vi flytter med Norwegian. Vi takker for at du valgte å fly med oss i dag. Vi håper stjerner med flytter, og så skal vi ha en fantastisk kveld videre. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. A quick update from the flight deck. As we noticed, we will send down towards Stavanger Sola, and we can expect to be landing in approximately 20 minutes. Weather conditions in Stavanger was looking fairly alright, with just a bit of wind coming from the west. It is 5 degrees centigrade, and also the visibility is a little bit lower, but we don't expect that to be causing any significant problems coming in for landing. We can expect to be parking at the gate approximately on time, and we do not expect any significant delays coming into Stavanger. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this flight with Norwegian. We thank you for choosing us this evening. See you again on your next flight, and wish you a pleasant evening. Thank you. So there we go. Now that is done. So you have the PMDG 777-200 LR.
Nordic 1 Alpha, turn left.
Yeah. So you have that one. Yeah. It's a nice one, especially for long flights. Yeah, definitely long flights, I must say. It's a long-range version as well of the triple. But yeah, that's nice. And 600. I've never flown it, so I don't know. But I mean, it's like the baby Boeing. It's very short. It have the same wingspan of the Dash 8 and Dash 900, but the fuselage is so much shorter. It's insane.
KLM 520, descend 4,000.
I mean, the climb performance of that aircraft is.
4,000.
I think we climb quite quick now. A light Dash 600 that goes like a rocket. So yeah. But I mean, the price on the aircraft is absolutely amazing. It's fairly cheap for what you really get. So if you want to fly the 77 and you don't have.
Unit for my arrival. Expect ILS, runway 19 left. Descent flight level 120.
There's something wrong with this guy's mic.
50, you're quite high, turn right heading 345.
Actually, maybe it's something on my side. Because it looks like this controller doesn't have any problems with talking to him.
KLM 520, turn right heading 345.
Oh, sorry, you were caught up by some glitch for me.
Yeah, I also got that.
Turning right, repeat that.
KLM 520, turn right heading 345.
Turn right heading 345, continuing our descent, KLM 520.
Now is it 203 around the vacation request?
2063, taxi stand 12.
Taxi stand 12.
So yeah. But I mean, if you really want to fly
6 Papa Golf, descend 6000 feet, 1023.
with like the most variety, with most airlines, definitely go for the 800. Or the second place is the Dash 700. But I mean, the 900 as well is fairly cheap, and more airlines fly that than the Dash 600. It's up to you what you will go for. I personally just own the Dash 706, sorry, Dash 7 and 800, and Norwegian only operates the 800 and the Max 8, so.
286, descend 5000 feet, just 1016. KLM 520, turn left heading 220, descend 3000 feet.
Left 220, descending 3000, KLM 520.
Nordic 6 Charlie Bravo, Unicom, bye-bye.
Unicom, 6 Charlie Bravo, okay.
Nordic 184, flight control.
Nordic 184, flight 7000.
First Nordic 550, descend flight level 100.
Send flight to 100, Nordic 550.
184, flight control, identify, descend flight level 320, clear direct back.
Flight to 100 set.
Clear direct back equals Nordic 184. KLM 520, turn left heading 200, clear direct with runway 17, beat 200 until Baku.
Turn left 200, 19.
Yeah. At least we are currently soon passing flight to 100, but it's nothing special happening. We can request the latest weather though for Stavanger, because that is now available.
Nordic 6 Papa Golf, traffic turn right by 10 degrees.
Sorry, we are flying to Stavanger, not to Cardamom.
Right by 10 degrees, Nordic Papa Golf.
No, not IVA, let's see if we get anything then.
Sorry, station calling, close, Lufthansa Cargo 467. Wind is 270 degrees, 13 knots, runway 18, clear takeoff.
1 clear for takeoff, German Tango 46.
Nordic 550, descend flight level 80.
Descend flight level 80, Nordic 550. Flight level 80 set.
Lufthansa 875, clear direct Ramud.
Yeah, 28 at the 13. Yeah, pretty much the same weather.
Nordic 6 Papa Golf, descend 4000 feet.
You start to switch more over to a tailwind though. But I mean, that is not much. By an entire 10 degrees, it's pretty much still a crosswind really.
Scanning 286, via Baba, clear left, runway 1.
But it's something to be aware of, definitely.
Yeah, Baba, clear left, 125.
Leader 107 X-ray, would you like to visual approach?
Hello.
Hi, Captain. We're ready for landing. The cabin is secured.
Yes, thank you.
No
Leader
problem.
107 X-ray, clear direct X-Wood.
Yes. Cabin secure. Nice chill Tuesday evening, not bad. I need to check a little bit of the performance here.
180 knot or greater.
Because the performance was deviating quite significantly from the performance field in the EFB and and on the aircraft. So I imagine it's probably because of the performance database. That this was based on the real aircraft, and that doesn't match with the PMDG aircraft.
Videre Volanta X-ray, when ready, descend flight level 120.
120, left hand, videre Volanta X-ray.
Flight level 100.
Nordic 184, request
Beautiful.
5 to 10 minutes out of cockpit.
First, Nordic 6 Papa Golf, turn left heading 200, descend 3000 feet, clear left, whiskey runway 17.
Clear out, it's a whiskey 17, left heading 200 degrees, Nordic 6 Papa Golf.
German cargo 467, identified report current altitude, climb flight level 350.
We're passing 2500, climb 350, German Tango 46.
German cargo 467, clear direct Volanta, after Volanta, direct Addons.
Pass after buffer direct Addons for German Tango 46.
Should probably use Cos 640 so it could set up a bit quicker.
520, runway 18, clear to land, caution 17, clear to land, wind 250 degrees, 4 knots.
Okay, left 520, we're clear to land, runway 17. Thank you.
Scan caution Wizz Air 479er, descend flight level 80. Scanning 217, flight control, cleared flight landing, with 1 kilo departure, initial climb 6000 feet, squawk 5671.
Good now, 1 kilo, 6000 past 671. Ska ni med Johansson?
Scan 217, rear back brake, Nordic 550, descend 5000 feet. QNH 1025.
5000 QNH 1025, Nordic 550. 5000 set,
445, glider control.
not intervent. Set QNH 1015, approach checklist.
Nordic 445, behind the arriving KLM 737, via Alpha 2, line up runway 17 behind.
Landing up runway 17 after company landing.
And the 125 set cross
Nordic
checked.
6 Papa Golf, speed 180 knots.
Approach checklist, all Peters, passing flight level correction 75.
Scandinavian 286.
Now. Plus what is the approach checklist complete.
118.305.
Yes. We are currently Sylvictus DME Active on my side of this with 4.7. Yeah, good on you as well. Damage is good, and courses are also good. Beautiful.
Yeah, I have a radar, I can see it. Nordic 550, descend 4,000 feet.
Descend 4,000 feet, Nordic 550. 4,000 set.
KLM 520. Vehicles are runway completely, so the whole aircraft is parked past the whole short bars, and then contact ground 121.905.
Fully past the whole short line for KLM 550, contact ground. I'll find that frequency.
121.905.
121.905. Thank you very much. See ya.
Nordic 445, runway 17, clear for takeoff, wind 250 is 4 knots.
Clear for takeoff, runway 17, and Nordic 445.
At 0.32 little tail, descend through... Yeah, descend flight level 900.
The weather's not too bad actually. You can see that's a little bit cloudy here, but generally good. 1,000.
Flowers control, and 1370 plus control, squawk 7177. 7177, Nordic 6 protocol, the original wind is 250 degrees 4 knots, runway 17, clear to land.
Big land, runway 17.
Polaris, very good evening from Moonraker 51 Charlie Lima, descending flight of 900 on the mode need to November.
American 51 Charlie Lima, Polaris control, top descent flight level 200, squawk 6121.
Stopping 200 and squawk 6421 from Moonraker 51 Charlie Lima.
American 51 Charlie Lima, negative, squawk 6121.
6121, Moonraker 51 Charlie Lima.
Nordic 550, descend 3000 feet.
Set 3,000 feet, Nordic 550.
Nordic 550, vi är också clear LS Zulu, runway 18.
Vi är också clear LS Zulu 18, Nordic 550.
KLM 44, Nordic 445, identified, report current altitude.
Speed 270. 1,000, speed 220.
We're at
220 set.
Level 270, Nordic 445.
Nordic 445, turn left heading 010.
You descend down to 2,000 feet.
Turning left heading 010.
2,000 set.
We say 479er, descend 5,000 feet, kilometers 1025, pushing 1023.
I missed this 3,000. And remember we are turning final at 8 miles and not 10 miles as we used
Hello
to.
again, Nordic 707 Yankee, airborne 100, sorry, level 100, landing flight 290 with the ground out to Oxeca, Oscar, Kilo, Echo, X-ray Alpha.
Nordic 7 Hotel Yankee 3. And Nordic 7 Hotel Yankee.
Laps 5, speed checked. Speed 200.
No, I need you a bit far out. I'll call back.
Nordic 707 Yankee.
Go speed 180. 180 set.
This is 71 Mike, flight control, squawk 3411.
Approach arm. Laps 5 set.
This is 71 Mike, flight control, squawk 3411.
Squawk 3411,
Kilometer 300 kilo, Polaris control, hello.
1,000.
Can I rent 217,
We arrived taxi,
Skin 217 via backtrack line up runway 31.
Backtrack line up 31, Skyline 2.
2500.
Hot air Larkin H1025.
And Nordic 445, climb,
Checked.
Festival 270.
And Volo capture. Rödman in sight.
Yeah, Nordic 6 will go to that.
Cloud capture. Visible altitude 3000 feet. 3000 set. Ground flaps 15 speed checked. Speed 160. Landing checklist to flaps.
Nordic 445, but we're reaching you for navigation.
Cab crest for landing please. Land shift flaps. Cab go, given, and start pitches. Continuous speed brakes. Armed and landing ground, holding at flaps. And go flaps 15 speed.
550, wind is
Flaps 30 speed checked.
1 knots, runway 18, clear for place to land.
Good land 28, correction 18 Nordic 550.
Mr. 479er, clear direct,
And complete land checklist, flaps 30 planned, 30 green light, land checklist complete.
Mr. Correction videre, 1 hotel, X-ray.
1000, we are stable, and clear to land. Good. Disengaging auto throttle not pilot.
On steady coming, sorry. Nordic right for our outbound descent was calculated a little bit strangely, so it was part of the descent. Nordic 1 is 4, when the descent flight over 100, cleared PS3 November arrival, expect speed runway 17. The radio descent was 70, cleared Pizza 3 Whiskey Rider, expect IS Whiskey 17.
400.
Nordic 1 is 4. Nordic 1 is 4 negative, PS3 November arrival. PS3 November, Nordic 1 is 4.
300. Approaching minimums.
Air contact.
200. Minimums.
For Charlie Polaris control identified. Climb flight level 310, report current altitude.
100. 50. 40.
Report
30.
your current
20.
altitude.
10.
Speed brakes up.
Difference of 4 Charlie, clear that is back helium.
2 reversers. 79%. 100 knots. 80 knots, manual braking, auto practice arm.
310.
Welcome to Stavanger, 42 minutes. Beautiful.
American 51 Charlie Lima, cleared Modney to November arrival, expect RS Whiskey runway 17.
Cleared Modney to November arrival and expect ILS Whiskey 17, Moonraker 51 Charlie Lima.
Nordic to extra Mike, clear the books up.
Nordic 702 Yankee, commit 1 for the ILS 19
Left clear, right clear.
Nordic 702 Yankee. Did I get the flip now? Yeah, I did. Cleared Belgium 3 Mike arrival, expect LS runway 19 left, squawk 4263.
Roger that, thanks. Berge 3 Mike, runway 19 left, squawk 4243, confirm. Nordic 702 Yankee.
Nordic 702 Yankee, negative, squawk 4263.
apologies. 426 for the Scotsman set, Nordic 4790.
Wait, 479er, descends 4,000 feet. Wait, 479er for the descent via transition via Gilbert, clear left with kilometer 17. And Alpine 3 Juliet Hotel, clear direct to Titla, descends 5,000 feet, KNH 1016.
Request accident.
Descend 6,000 feet, KNH 1016.
Alpine 3 Juliet Hotel, descends 5,000 feet.
Descend 5,000 and 3 Juliet Hotel.
Videre 1 Hotel X-ray via X-Wood, clear RMP Whiskey, runway 1 and right.
Okay, the RMP Whiskey via X-Wood, videre 1 Hotel X.
Nordic 550, runway 18 vacated, holding call 5.
Right, 550, taxi stand 14 via Quebec.
14 via Quebec, Nordic 550.
Nordic 512, Charlie Lima, further descend in about a minute.
Large defense maybe in 280, taxi to runway 17.
Scandinavian 280, close control. Hello, which intersection would you like for departure?
Yes, left is
Take
clear.
Alpha 3, 280.
And 280, IFLY 3, line up runway 17.
Alpha 3, line up 17, 280, thank you.
Either 1 Hotel X-ray, speed 180 knots
Left
per
clear.
corrector until 6.
Right clear.
180 right, that's 5, videre 1 Hotel X.
Scandinavian 280, wind is 2, cushion wind is calm, runway 17, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 17, maybe 280.
Oh.
American 51 Charlie Lima, descends at level 120, clear direct to Nepal.
Climb, Scott, descent flight 120 and direct Napalm for Moonraker 5 Charlie Lima.
American 51 Charlie Lima, correction, descent at level 1.
Too far, but it didn't even see it says stop.
100, 5 Charlie Lima.
Okay, park brake set, shuttle number 2.
Climb 300 kilo, cleared for 3 November arrival, expect LS Whiskey number 17, when ready, descent at level 100.
Starting number 1.
Okay, to people the November arrival and expect the other people around 17 and when ready, flight level 100
Wizz Air 479er, runway 17, clear to land, wind calm. Alpine 3 Juliet Hotel, via Titla, clear LS, runway 1 and left.
Okay, shuttle checklist to the line.
Runway 1 and left.
I did hit the wrong one again. Huh? I don't understand the thing. I probably hit the wrong clock.
Control flow again, Wizz Air 403.
Yeah, shuttle checklist to the line. Fuel pumps off, throttle beat off, hard up out set, flaps up, no lights, parking brake set, edge side levers, get off and radar off. Shuttle checklist to the line is complete.
Passing 2,800, climb 290, Scanner 280.
Scanner 280, turn left heading, cushion, clear direct Ulva. Nordic 184, clear direct Ulva.
Yes. Flight time, we can start with that. That ended up being... $1 hour.
Lufthansa 11 for control, hello. And Wizz Air 4036, clear Warsaw, Boeing 2 Golf departure, this return 4,000 feet, squawk 4010.
Stavanger to go first departure, which is 947 feet, code 40 and 0, Windows 4036. Lufthansa 875, uniform bye-bye.
Let me just see here. We need to sign off a few things. We start with the movement. So then when we lift off, touchdown and all that. So arrival at San 14 at 2052. Touchdown at 2047. And lift off 2006.
Nordic 194, report speed. 290 knots indicated. 94, reduce speed, 250 knots. Just 250 knots, Nordic 194.
Fuel remaining, we are 2,500 kilos. We have burned how much? 1.8, 1840. And oil quantity is 93 and 93. 93 and 93. RCR was dry and dry. Beautiful. And that is yeah. Just submit without it. Good, then that is good. And we will just submit you. And we can complete you.
First, German car goes 467 in the combat line.
Yes, then are there anything you guys want to add in the tech log?
Which is 7 in my clear pair 15 November arrival, expect direct whiskey 17, when ready descent level 100.
No? Then shutdown checklist below the line. Technical log completed, EFP completed, shutdown checklist complete. Wonderful. Yes, then it's just waiting for everyone to get off board then. Yes. Oh, did we have a tailwind? Actually, didn't really look at the wind on there, but I could feel that we were getting a bit time. Our attitude was fairly steep, so yeah, I definitely felt a little bit there, yeah. But I didn't really look at the wind bar on the end either. Yeah, thank you though. And if Takedo, by the way, not opening well, going well here. But I mean, for the conditions, it wasn't really too bad. It could have been a little bit better, but again, I don't really have that good experience in crosswind landings. I have not done a lot of those, so I need some. GLX and T, hello, welcome. Hope you are doing well. Anna, hello, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Welcome. Oh, interesting. Doesn't FS traffic, most of the lights don't work on those. Oh, interesting. But yeah, I'm using FSLTL. That's what I'm using for the model matching. You don't have anything to that. That's good. Hey, nice skydrift. Nice. Not bad at all.
When ready, descent flight level 180, clear Baba to November arrival, expect direct whiskey 17. Delta 11, when ready, descent, when on profile. Alright, here 51 Charlie must be 290 knots greater, descent 3000 feet. Connect 1023.
Hello.
Hi. All passengers have left the aircraft.
Speeds to land, the operator.
Fantastic landing, by the way. Much appreciated.
QNH.
Yes, thank you.
Give me a call if you need anything else.
Roger.
Connect 1023.
Yeah, fine.
1023.
Pi 955, uniform, bye-bye.
Nice Niltak, yeah, I know. I love those approaches. It's so much fun to fly, but you also need to be so much on there because you have so much more to think about in regards to the performance of the aircraft. So that can be a little bit difficult sometimes, but not impossible, not at all. I think we're good, we can work off. But yeah, shall we just shut down the aircraft? We are pretty much finished. Yes.
Nordic 455, clear direct Baba.
Direct Baba, Nordic 455.
Seriously, do you get that? Okay, that's actually quite funny. Negative points as well. Not bad. Oh, that's so funny though. They made a joke inside the virtual airline as well. Love it. I must say. Let me just grab my things. Yeah, let us do the secure checklist down to GPU, APU, GPU. What does it say on the, yeah, APU, GPU. So, ground service bus or off? Pretty much off then. But yeah, secure checklist down to the APU, GPU. IRS is off, memory detect lights off, window heat off, packs off. Let me just get my phone as well. That's probably a nice thing to have with you as well. There we go. And then we can complete the checklist. Ground power. Click off. And battery. Oh yeah, right. You can't really get to that battery though. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. There we go. We are finished for today then. Again, I love these drawings. Oh, I think we're missing a jetway here. Yeah, we can't really get out of here. I think maybe it's a little bit buggy. I mean, our passengers were able to get off. How in the world were they able to do that? Jetway operating is not even operating at all. Hello. I think it's a little bit buggy here in Stavanger, actually. Gotta be using jetway request. I can't get it. Oh, we are stuck inside a wall. Yay. We're a little bit stuck then. We can't really leave the aircraft. I think we need to just overnight here. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do really. Again, we can't really get it over here. Yeah. Doesn't help. No, that didn't update neither. No, it didn't. Yeah. I'm not sure what it is, but I think we'll just ignore it. It's a bug, so we'll just do this. Close the door. And of course my controller is out of battery as well, so I need to put this door out. Oh, that was the wrong way. There we go. And I'll just quickly just go in here. Boom, there we go. I mean, it's not really a point going any further because we don't really have much interior, so we can just actually just end it here. Okay, no, we can just go. And I have no clue where we are. Okay, we were on the right side. Yeah, exactly. That was the end of that terminal. We will just end it here then. So, what have I missed then? We'll begin from the bottom up. Yeah, exactly, Nitak. Now that's the next step. Yeah, so, Mata, hello, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Good evening. Oh, that's really cool, though. First of all, good luck with that. Any advice? I mean, probably the best advice is just to stick to one thing. Like, if you really want to do one thing, then just do that. Don't start just doing anything else. Because, yeah, again, you will lose your... that's a general tip, though, that it's pretty much for everyone. But I mean, the only real thing is just you need to have patience. It takes a bit of a while to build up an audience, it does. So yeah. How I build up? Yeah, mainly I build it up from just live streaming again and again. I had many of my first streams were just no viewers at all. And I flew for hours, didn't really get many views. But after about, people started popping in, and when it started to grow as well, it grows a little bit faster, and it goes faster and faster and faster generally. But also one if anything special happens during a flight, if you, for example, have a very good landing, hard landing, a bouncy landing, and encounter something that's a bit funny or something, make a YouTube short out of it. That's what I've done, and I have got a lot of more attention via that. So use YouTube Shorts is a very good tool to start growing, especially in the start. So yeah, that's also something that is recommended. So try that as well. But other than that, I don't really have anything good in regards to advice. No. Generally what I said now. But again, the most important thing is patience, really. Yeah, okay, you're starting tomorrow. Good luck, though. Hope you will enjoy it. It's a lot of fun, it is. And so yeah, you will definitely enjoy it. Hey, really? Appreciate it, though. Thank you. Happy that you have enjoyed. But yeah. Yeah, you have a good point there, Rainer. You have a good point. We should have that one instead. Those stairs. Oh, nice guy rift. Nice. But I need to round it up then. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed this one today. Should be back tomorrow flying out of Stavanger. And yeah. Hope to see you all again on the next one. Have an absolutely amazing evening. See you again soon. Bye bye.